Hey there, I'm Sysist, and I'm here to dive into security controls. Today, we're breaking down the essential tools and strategies you need to protect your organization from cyber threats. Attackers are always finding new ways to breach systems, so we'll explore how to stay one step ahead, safeguarding not just data, but physical assets, buildings, and people too. Whether you're studying for the exam or leveling up your cybersecurity skills, this video will make complex concepts clear and actionable. Let's get started. Why security controls matter. In cybersecurity, risks are everywhere: hackers, malware, even physical break-ins. Our job is to stop threats before they happen, reduce their impact if they do, and limit damage when breaches occur. Security controls are the foundation of that defense, and they come in for key categories: technical, managerial, operational, and physical. We'll unpack each one and show how they work together to create a robust security posture. Technical controls, the tech shield. First up, technical controls. These are your digital defenses, powered by technology. Think firewalls blocking unauthorized access, antivirus software catching malware, or operating system policies restricting user actions. For example, setting up a firewall rule to limit network traffic is a classic technical control. As a security pro, you'll configure these tools to keep systems locked down and secure. Managerial controls, guiding the ship. Next, we have managerial controls, which are all about policies and planning. These are the rules that guide how people manage systems and data. For instance, creating a security policy that outlines password requirements or onboarding procedures ensures everyone knows the right way to operate. These controls live in your organization's standard operating procedures, helping align teams with best practices. Operational controls. Operational controls rely on human effort to keep things secure. Picture security guards patrolling a facility, monthly cybersecurity training sessions, or posters reminding employees to lock their screens. These controls raise awareness and ensure security is part of your organization's culture. A great example: running a lunch and learn to teach staff how to spot phishing emails. Physical controls locking the doors. Finally, physical controls protect tangible assets. These include locks on server room doors, badge readers limiting building access, or fences around a data center. A guard shack checking IDs before letting vehicles in is another perfect example. Physical controls are critical because a cyber attack isn't the only way to compromise security. Sometimes, it's as simple as someone walking through an unlocked door. Exploring control types. Now that we've covered the categories, let's dive into control types, specific ways controls are applied. Each type serves a unique purpose, and they can fit into any of the 4 categories we just discussed. Let's break them down with examples to make them crystal clear. Preventive controls, stopping threats. Cold preventive controls block unauthorized access before it happens. A firewall rule denying suspicious traffic. That's a technical preventive control. A policy requiring background checks for new hires. That's managerial. The guard shack checking IDs, operational. And a locked door, physical. These controls are your first line of defense, keeping threats at bay. Deterrent controls, think twice, hackers. Deterrent controls discourage attackers by making them rethink their plans. A splash screen warning unauthorized users to stay out of an app is a technical deterrent. A policy threatening disciplinary action for data misuse. That's managerial. A reception desk greeting visitors, operational. And warning signs outside a restricted area, physical. Deterrents may not stop every attack, but they make intruders pause. Detective controls, catching breaches in action. Detective controls alert you when something's wrong. Reviewing system logs for unusual activity is a technical detective control. A manager checking login reports weekly. That's managerial. A security guard patrolling for signs of a break-in. Operational. And motion detectors triggering alarms. Physical. These controls help you spot and respond to incidents quickly. Corrective controls, fixing the damage. Corrective controls kick in after a breach to minimize harm. Restoring a ransomware-infected system from a backup is a technical corrective control. Policies for reporting incidents to leadership, managerial. Calling law enforcement after a break-in, operational. And using a fire extinguisher to stop a blaze, physical. These controls help you recover and keep operations running smoothly. Compensating controls, Plan B for security. Sometimes, you can't fix a problem immediately, so you use compensating controls as a temporary workaround. For example, if an app has a known vulnerability, a firewall rule blocking related traffic is a technical compensating control, splitting sensitive tasks between employees to limit risk. That's managerial, requiring multiple guards to oversee a facility, operational, and using a generator during a power outage, physical. These controls buy you time until a permanent fix is ready. Directive controls, guiding better choices. Directive controls encourage secure behavior without enforcing it. A policy directing users to store sensitive files in an encrypted folder is a technical directive control. Compliance training outlining security procedures, managerial. A workshop teaching employees about phishing, operational. And a sign reading authorized personnel only on a door, physical. These controls rely on people making the right call, so they're less strict but still valuable. Bringing it all together. Here's the big picture. Security controls are like layers of armor for your organization. Technical controls leverage technology, managerial controls set the rules, operational controls harness people power, and physical controls secure the real world. By combining preventive, deterrent, detective, corrective, compensating, and directive controls across these categories, you build a defense that's tough to crack. Wrapping up the video, once again, I'm your host, SY0-701. Thanks a million for tuning in. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell. See you next time. By the way, be sure to check out our other informative videos. There's a whole treasure trove of knowledge waiting for you. Just click over to our channel and dive in. If there's a specific subject you're curious about, let us know in the comments. We're here to help and create content that matters to you. Happy learning!